Hi, Chase. Hi, Keith.
What's happening?
Hello.
Good to see you. You guys are amazing in this.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, and this society in Uglies pretty focused on beauty, but I'm really curious, what's a quality that you look for in people or in relationships that has nothing to do with beauty?
Great question
Great
right out of
question.
the gate. Um,
I,
Go
I
for it.
I really just like being around people who make me feel safe to be myself 100%. Like people that are just easy to be around. So like real grounded people, um, people who aren't judgmental and just authentic, honestly. Somebody I could just like confide in, not not like forcing it, just like, yo, I'm around this person that make me feel safe, happy, and I could just talk to them about anything.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. I like somebody that can make me laugh.
Yeah. Facts.
Truthfully,
Yeah,
everybody loves a good
Yeah.
laughing fit. So, uh, yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
absolutely. I feel like the concept of this movie and the book series is pretty profound. I'm curious if being a part of this movie changed your thinking at all.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, we filmed it in 2021, and the book came out in 2005. But I think it's just a testament to Scott Westerfield and the world he created.
Yeah.
It's continuing to have more relevancy now, which feels like bamboozling to me. But like, it's just such a healthy story to sit with yourself and to really evaluate like what matters to you. Is it about, all of the physical attributes? Is it about, getting a couple extra likes on Instagram, or is it about, finding your safe space or
Yeah.
finding someone who can make you laugh, And that's what this film does for me.
Yeah.
For sure. The movie touches on beauty and transformation, and I'm curious if either of you have advice for someone who maybe is struggling with not feeling comfortable in their own skin.
Mm,
Yeah. I mean, it's always easier said than done, right? Especially when you're talking to a younger person, is it's hard for them to hear that because what their experience is like no one else's. A lot of people around them are dealing with the same thing, and
mm,
everyone's kind of like putting on this mask to seem better than what they are or become something that they aren't. And I think my advice would be, I mean, it's so basic, but it's like you're enough, and like really think about that because everyone that you need around you, like your loved ones, your friends, are going to recognize that,
mm,
and that's all you need.
mhm.
And I think when you're young, you just want a lot of it. You want a lot of
Yeah,
everything,
yeah. So
and
true.
sometimes
So true.
you're not able to appreciate what's around you. And I think that would be my advice. You are enough,
Mm,
honestly. Yeah.
yeah, that's good.
That's really
I would just
good.
say love yourself. I think sometimes, and just like with this movie, we get so accustomed to the compare and contrast of the world, and we see
Still.
everything. Yeah, I mean, I'm
Yeah.
guilty of it all the
I'm
time. I look at
super.
Chris Hemsworth, and I'm like, why am
Like,
I like this? Yeah, I
oh.
want those biceps. But I think ultimately, it's just about loving yourself and giving yourself
Yeah.
grace, and being able to look yourself in the mirror and say, hey, you know what? I may not be the best version of myself today or tomorrow, but I'm gonna give, if I got 60% of good energy today, I'm gonna give 100% of that 60%. So it's just about loving yourself a little more every day.
I love that. And I will say, I bet there are other people too who are like, if I could just be like Chase Stokes or Keith Powers, then I will have made it. So it's all about perspective too. You guys should
For
feel great
real.
about yourselves.
That's
Perspective
for
is
real.
perspective is everything, but
Yeah.
imposter syndrome is also real.
It
Yeah,
is.
no, facts.
For sure. I know a lot of the film was focused on physical perfection, but I'm really a believer in trying to be the best version of myself and asking myself, it sounds kind of cheesy, but like, what would my highest self do in the situation? But I know not everybody is like that. Where do you guys kind of stand on the self-actualization of it all? And I don't even know if everybody even thinks this much about it, but what do you guys think?
Oh, I truthfully have never asked that question. That's a
Yeah.
great way of framing it. I have a great therapist and I adore her. So I think a lot of those questions or self-reflections come from a safe space like that. But I'm going to start doing that. Thank you for bringing that up.
No,
That was,
I
yeah.
know you said that's cheesy, but I'm like, yo,
No.
that's a good question. Like, what? I'm gonna take that one. I definitely like to journal. I think
Yes.
journaling and really getting my raw thoughts out on paper
hmm
helps me to continue to be like self-aware and just be present and mindful in every situation.
I
I love
actually,
that.
to double down on that, I prefer to journal because you see the imperfections.
Facts.
So like
The
on our
handwriting
phone,
one.
exactly, like on our phone, we can hit backspace as many times as we want,
Yeah.
but when you write it down, when you physically see it, or you etch out a word, you see the growth, or you see where you sort of pulled back a little bit. So I think it's a beautiful thing to get back to the old pen and paper.
Absolutely. Chase and Keith, such a joy chatting with you today. Thank you so much.
Thank you.